All right, everyone. So we are going to start a still life, just like you're going to. Remember, we're going to use the same drawing techniques that we've used in the past. So we're going to start working from light to dark. I'm holding my pencil very loosely in my hand, and I'm thinking about how I want to set my drawing up balance-wise for my composition. So my drawing is going to be of some cleaning supplies because my studio here is right next to my laundry room. So I am going to start off just thinking about how I want to set up the balance of my composition. I'm going to draw a little line, working very lightly. That's going to represent my table. And then I'm going to start with my objects. Again, working very lightly. I'm going to start with this little spray bottle. And I'm holding my pencil loosely in my hand. And I'm focusing on large shapes. I'm not going to get any details in right away. Just large shapes. Now, I am not going to wind up finishing this still life in one 5-minute video. So I'm just going to show you this video on how I'm getting started and talk about my techniques. Then I'll do a separate time lapse that I'll share as well with the whole process. All right. So just getting the general shapes of this spray bottle. And I'm thinking about too, I want to see where the light is hitting. When you get to see the photograph, my reference, what I'm directly looking at, you'll see the way the light is, and I'm going to have to draw that. All right, just fleshing everything out, no details, big general shapes, very light, thinking about my composition, and I will go back later and I will add detail and I will start shading. Now, even though I can't see the entire spray bottle, I know where it is. There is a box blocking it, but it makes more sense for me to get the relationship of the objects by putting the whole spray bottle for now. Now I want to see how high up this box goes. You constantly want to be checking to see the measurements of things in comparison to each other. So how big is my spray bottle? How big is this box of OxiClean? Right, how long is the box? Now, since I'm working lightly, it'll be easy for me to make any corrections. I'll be able to erase and fix any of my mistakes. All right, now I have a container of wipes. I'm going to have a cylinder. It is not as tall as the spray bottle. The spray bottle is the tallest object. And it's not as wide as the box, but it's pretty close. And to make the composition interesting, I let one of these wipes come out of the bottle. So I am going to try to get the proper shape of this wipe. And there's going to be all sorts of folds. And one thing you'll notice, anytime you're doing the most difficult things to draw are cloth, transparent materials like glass, and shiny objects, things that are silver and things that have lots of reflection. Those are usually the most difficult things to draw. All right, now again, I'm just getting my shapes right. I'm not worried about lighting yet, and definitely not details. Now, how far, you'll have to see from my picture, how far from this box until I hit my last object, which looks like it's a bottle of detergent. And that is close to the same height as my spray bottle. So I'm going to see how I drew this line straight across. That's to check to see if I'm making my objects the right size in comparison to each other. And this bottle of detergent is a little wider than the bottle of wipes. Now I chose a still life that I did not take a video of for you guys. So this way you're not going to be trying to draw what you see me drawing. You have your own still lives that I've already made videos for. This is something completely different because I don't want you copying me. I want you doing your own thing. Okay, so this is about as far as I want to get right now. And then I'm going to take pictures and I'm going to do a time lapse for you so you could see me complete this still life, okay? But you can see my setting it up. This is the start. This is my objects. Every object I have now drawn. Now I'm going to go back and start figuring out my lighting, and then I'll start getting some details in there.